What if I told you that there are 7 scales hidden within the major scale? Would you believe? Here's a list of some very interesting looking names. There are 7 to be exact. And what these are the modes of major. So if we start on the top, we've got Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian. Ionian is the major scale we all know and love. If I were to play a C Ionian, it's a C major scale. It's the sickeningly happy, just disgusting scale that we all know and love. All these underneath it are derivatives of the major scale. Now, to remember the order of these modes, I created a mnemonic. I don't play loud music at lunch. Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian. Now, these are all just interesting words. They don't really mean much right now, but let's go ahead and talk about the Dorian mode, and I will continue putting out shorts about the rest of these as time goes on. The Dorian mode has a 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. So essentially what we've done is we've taken the third and we've made it minor, therefore making the scale sound minor. We've also flatted the 7, which makes it sound more bluesy, I guess, would be a good term for it. And that's kind of the difference between those two. Interesting thing about this is if we were to play the major scale and start from the 2 and end an octave higher on the 2, we would get the Dorian mode. We would basically get this pattern right here. Show you how they kind of differ in sound. This is the C major scale. And then this is the C Dorian scale. Now, just to show you that I'm not completely pulling your leg, the D Dorian sounds like this. And just to compare it to the C Dorian, if we were to play something like this, that's a pretty familiar tune. That's in B flat major. Now, the interesting thing is that C Dorian is a mode of B flat major, so it's all the same notes. All we're doing is starting on C instead of B flat and playing 7 notes plus the octave. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Ionian is the exact same thing as the major scale, so you'll notice there's no sharps or flats in the intervals. Doesn't mean there's not going to be sharp or flat notes, it just means that the intervals are major. It's that really disgusting sounding, overly happy scale that we all know and love. And everything down here is a derivative of that scale. So if you start on 2 and end on 2, you get this pattern. If you start on 3 and end on 3, etc.